All right, we should be connected now. YouTube is connected. Great. Do, 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 do. Yo, what's up? Yash. And yes, I know you got hacked again. I already know you're gonna say it. I know you keep getting hacked, bro. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know how your accounts keep getting hacked, but you gotta have to call somebody and tell them something I don't know. Or something like that.
Yeah, I love this homegirl.
Very,
this world right here.
Very quiet, huh?
Just very relaxed. See me at theater in the middle.
Who's Sticky Spider?
Thing you can literally click on the middle picture and it'll take you to a room where you can put videos on and stuff.
Ooh, that's so kawaii.
The avatar.
It'd be so cute when them little anime girls would be like, hi.
I have another version of this one that's
just add me, bro, on PlayStation.
Anime
I can't do it right now.
Style, schoolgirl style. It's just like one with her wearing glasses and something else.
Yabba dabba do, man. Yabba dabba do. You ever seen that commercial?
I watched the Flintstones growing up.
The Flintstones are so good.
They were funny as hell. You know, there's an actual theory behind them and the Jetsons.
What's that?
They coexist in the same world, the same era. It's just the Jetsons live above, and the Flintstones basically exist down below.
Wow.
It's just like with Samurai Jack and Powerpuff Girls. There's another theory that it's basically the apocalypse of the city of Townsville.
Oh, okay.
I think the guy that made Powerpuff Girls was the one that made the Samurai Jack, if I can remember right.
Jack is back.
But yeah, so if you get down to a psychological level, it could literally fuck up a child by doing something like that. Because mentally a child's not ready for sex.
Well,
and having something like that, and then you take the size of the vagina of a girl, it's a lot more smaller, and it's going to hurt like a motherfucker, and that's going to add more mental.
They super tight. Like, if you think about lollies who have been looted in hentai, you know it's one thing. A lot of them tend to be real, like, they have puffy pussies.
Exactly.
What the hell? But yeah, if you, like you say, if you trying to loot then yeah, if it's a little girl, then yeah, naturally her pussy's gonna be small.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why some pedophiles run, because they tighter, something like that.
Kind of sad.
But the difference between them is, see, a Lolita who's about maybe 14 or something around that age, she wants sex with older guys. That's the difference.
Yeah.
but then
In the
again,
state of Georgia, the legal age for sex, consent of sex, is 16.
oh damn.
Yeah. In some places 17, some places 18. In the U.S.
Yeah, because it's like, what? Because, you know, the thing
Yeah.
about Lolitas is they try to, you know, a lot of times they like older men and they very, you know, a lot of them be around 14, they young, their hormones are kicking in, so they horny, you know, like, what?
Exactly. Even
Yeah.
at that age, in teenage, when you're a teenager, you're still not technically ready for that type of
Yeah,
commitment.
because 14 is technically the age where they can get pregnant and stuff.
13 also.
Yeah.
And so there's been where girls and guys have actually gone early state of puberty at the age of 9 and stuff.
Damn.
And then, yeah, puberty can hit at any age. That's why they always say that.
Because I know mine started at about, what, 14?
Mine was 13.
Well, girls naturally are more, you know, hit puberty before guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they are way more hornier compared to guys. Like like girls probably be thinking about sex and stuff, whereas guys are outside playing basketball and stuff.
True.
And they don't really think about it like later on or whatever. So ain't that the truth, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's why 9 times out of 10, even Lolita, that's why a lot of dudes be put in jail, because a lot of times the girls be seducing them.
That's funny.
They say, yeah, like, oh, it was a mistake, but yeah, she underage though, but still.
Yeah.
But can you even say that now? Like these girls are like grown ass women today.
I know, and so they're growing up too early, too young.
Mm-hmm. That's probably another reason why they call them a Lolita too, because they you know, they sexually promiscuous and they look like women, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was 2 sites on the deep web, but it was supposed to be on the dark web 4. It was called Lolita City and Playpen.
Oh my god, I've heard Playpen. It's so messed up.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like,
I used to try to get into dark rooms.
I think it's for like, you know, little girls like 5, 6.
Pretty much, it's basically child porn.
Jeez. I guess you say child, you refer to like little, you know.
You know, there's a new form of the dark web now.
It's that.
It's Mariana's Trench. It's the deepest part of the web. And you would have to know someone that literally has a code and stuff for it, from what I've heard.
So that's like deep, huh?
Yes.
I'm guessing you heard about the shadow web.
Yep. I've heard about that one too.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the most fucked up. It's smaller than the dark web, but it's the most, you know.
Most fucked up one.
Yeah. But then again, if you had a term like the shadow web, you know, it ain't no joke.
Oh yeah. Anytime it's got to do with the dark web, the shadow web, the Mariana's Trench, that's something that's not to be played around with. I've heard stories where people have played around the dark web, and luckily it never happened to me, but they basically would get a hacker who would teach them a lesson, or literally find out where they live and up at their door.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why it's known as a dangerous part of the web.
Yeah, the deep web isn't that bad because they mostly sell drugs and stuff on there. But the dark web, on the other hand, because
Deep web, you
that's
can
saying to
get
be deeper into the
hitman, you
dark
can
web.
get guns illegally. You get a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty messed up, some of the stuff. I can't remember some of it. I know Hitman, there's an FBI that was literally playing like he was a hitman and they end up busting someone.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, once the FBI get your IP, it's over.
Pretty much. Your IP address tells you what state you live in, where you live, and your address. Your address of your street.
That's why you really can't. That's why even with the deep web, it's not that bad, but you still gotta be careful. Huh?
I remember when CNN tried to threaten to DDoS a child for posting on their logo on a wrestler that was getting his ass beat up by Trump. Oh, that was hilarious. That was so immature of them. I told someone, know me, I would have taken that evidence of the email and I would screenshot that shit and brought my computer, and on a USB, put a USB storage device in my computer in the court and show it on a HDMI TV and them threatening me if it happened to me. And this was like a child they threatened. So if that child brought them to court, that company would have been torn down.
That's crazy. It really is.
It's like they don't really think of the consequences for their company and stuff that they're working for, how it can affect. Like I told someone this, every action has a reaction and inaction to it.
Would you be well, for you, since you're a female, it would be a sorceress. Because, a sorcerer is for a guy, so,
Yeah.
But people get them confused with a magician, but a magician is just somebody who mimics magic,
True.
Whereas no, legit, I am actually a sorcerer. I don't mimic magic, I perform magic. But then again, if you're a warlock, because warlock is basically the male version of a witch.
Pretty much.
Like, oh shit! I mean, he's evil.
Yeah. If magic really existed, humanity would have used it so much against one another.
Use it for dark magic.
No, I mean, I would have looked at someone just made them disappear.
Oh yeah, you could kill somebody if you know the right spells.
True. But it's always funny how people act. It's like humanity doesn't think about the inaction of their consequence of what they're about to pull.
Yeah, but that'll do, man.
Reaction.
That's how it be. That's why I'd rather be a sorceress. Well, I'd rather date one. Must be a nice.
So how
little
you been
area.
lately?
Been good.
Oh, it is. That's good.
And you?
Same.
Like, hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Blaze? I got somebody at my stream named Fireblaze.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That just made me think of marijuana.
really? You don't do that, do you?
Yeah, I used to smoke it. I used to.
Oh, yeah. At least you was like, you know, Chris Brown said, I'm high as a bitch. I'm talking to clouds. They're like, what the fuck?
I wish that the THC was legal in the state of Georgia.
what?
THC vape. THC is the chemical compound that gets you high for marijuana.
Oh shit!
If you take THC out and you smoke marijuana strain without the THC, you're not going to get high off that shit.
I just wouldn't do it because, like, a lot of these idiots, they be doing things like, bruh, do you know what drugs does to your brain? Like, if you know what it did, you would stop right ahead. Because, to be honest,
damage your brain a lot.
That's why most mental illness is caused by drugs, like schizophrenia and stuff.
I was born with schizophrenia, though.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic.
How you figure that?
I've actually been in psychosis. When I was a child, I was hearing voices at a young age, and it was considered as schizoid at first, but stayed, and eventually, as I got older, they diagnosed me as schizophrenic.
Oh, shit. Well, you know, from my knowledge of it, it's more than just like, you know, like it's hallucinations, delusions of grandeur. It's more to than just that.
There's auditory hallucinations, there's visual hallucinations, there's...
That's what's up, Fire.
What's paranoid schizophrenia, there's paranoid delusions, delusional, and...
Yeah, my mom was suffering with it before she kicked the bucket, you know.
Oh. But mine's genetic.
Yep, you know.
It basically,
cancer took her away from us, you know.
Oh. Oof. My mom died from a heart attack.
The only thing we know about schizophrenia is that it's environmental factors. That's the only thing that we really know. But in that,
they believe that what causes it is allergies. There's like a theory going on about allergies, but I don't believe that. An allergy makes no sense because I didn't have allergies growing up at that age. I wasn't allergic to anything, still not. Pollen doesn't bother me that much.
Oh, yeah.
But here's something funny. I was in a server on Facebook once when I used to use Facebook for schizophrenics, and it's one person was saying, "Oh, she's not schizophrenic. She's not schizophrenic," over and over and over. Even after we listed off the meds that were for schizophrenia, and I fire off going, "Okay, then what's the definition of schizophrenia?" And she goes, "Someone that's been abused by their lover." And I'm like, "Nope, it's a mental disorder." You're over here being like jackass, and her little buddy jumps, and her little buddy goes, "Oh, you're being a jackass," and I'm thinking, "No, I'm not. I'm acting like someone that's offended, or someone trying to write off something I suffer from as a thing."
Oh, Fireblaze said his father was diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Basically, have someone play something that you suffer from mentally off as something that they have, and yet they aren't showing no symptoms or anything, and they don't even know the definition of that. And they're over here accusing someone falsely.
People be forgetting that schizophrenics are on medication, but when they're not on medication, them episodes come back.
Yeah. And there's another server I was in, and there were other schizophrenics like, I'm hearing voices, and I'm like, are you not taking your medication? I'm like, yes, I'm not. And I'm like, take your medication because it will keep going. And they're like, I don't like how it deals with me. I don't like how my medication deals with me, but I still take it. I'm bipolar and schizophrenic.
Oh yeah,
most people
that
fear
means
that
you have
schizophrenic.
schizoaffective disorder.
Pretty much.
A lot of people know about that either. A combination of bipolar and schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's a lethal, definite spot to be in, to have.
But yeah, most people when they hear the term schizophrenia, they just think you're crazy, but they don't really know the symptoms.
Pretty much. The only time a schizophrenic is crazy if they're off their medication. And I always keep my medication on me.
Yeah, even though schizophrenic, technically, they're more, schizophrenics are more of a threat to themselves, not really other people.
Yeah, and so if a schizophrenic is hearing voices and they're saying that they hear a voice, the one thing you don't tell them is say around is, well, where's the voice coming from? That's going to fuck with them even more whenever they're in an episode. Because
technically the voice is coming from you, it's coming from your head, your brain.
Pretty much. It's an auditory hallucination.
Right, it's not coming from your ears, it's coming from legit your brain. It's a hallucination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a link that I had that would show how we deal with auditory hallucinations, what it feels like, sounds like, through headphones and playing it. And somebody asked me once, I'm like, okay, here's a link. Go listen to this video, this clip that this person made, and then you'll understand what we go through.
Right, it's something we can never comprehend because we don't suffer with that. I don't suffer with that, so I can't really fully comprehend it, I just try to.
Yeah, it's something that sucks.
My friend says schizophrenia makes you feel like your brain is in the bad overdrive. That's true.
I never felt that way. Like it was an overdrive.
Yeah,
I just felt like it's more of a nuisance
bipolar.
Hearing the voices.
That's why bipolar is like a set of like all different type of emotions, because you could be angry 1 second, then you'd be crying the next.
Yeah, until it messes with the hormones and everything.
Jeez.
Because if you don't take the medications, you could be pissy at one moment and be happy at one moment and be sad nowhere. Most of the time, whenever I missed a certain amount of days on my bipolar, I would only get mean towards men. And I have a feeling it has to do with like me being basically born from rape.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. So that's why they had the term "born from rape." That's crazy.
Pretty much.
That mean you being born was basically by force.
Yeah, my mom was raped whenever she was 17 because I was born when she was 18 years old.
Yo, what's up, Ray? It's not Apex, not at the moment. He said bipolar is like your emotions are switching. That is true, because bipolar is like a switch, like you turn on the light or something like that.
Pretty much. That's a simple analogy. But
I think my dad's the same way, because like he could be fine 1 minute, then like he'll leave and he'll come back and he'd be yelling about something. So that
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that part. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't cure it. You can't cure it, because schizophrenia, a brain disease. You can't cure it. The medication only keeps it under control, really.
I know. I've literally said things like that before, and the thing I would see in the server, people go, well, this will cure your schizophrenia. And I go, it's not going to cure schizophrenia because schizophrenia is a mental disorder and it's this. Oh, she doesn't want to get cured. And I'm thinking, no, it's because I know a little more about this than you do. And I know how it works. Something obviously you don't know. You can't just watch a video or listen to a sound clip and go, I don't hear voices no more, and stop taking your meds. The moment you stop taking your meds, that shit's going to come right back.
Right. It's basically an infection. If you don't take that medicine, that infection gonna start multiplying again.
Pretty much.
And you're gonna start getting sick.
It's like
pretty much.
It's like one of those pillows over there. You take, imagine one of those pillows of medication. You take that pillow out, and that pillow does the most effect on schizophrenia. And then you take another one that does a little more similar effect for your schizophrenia. And then until all those pillows that helped with it, that's going to come right back. And it's going to be the same game over and over.
Yeah, people don't really understand.
Good thing
like,
the
when
stigma is
starting.
They're trying to break this. They're trying to break the stigma now by putting in commercials. You notice?
About schizophrenics, huh?
Yeah, I'm talking. They literally, there's one where a woman was sitting on her couch, crying, holding her hands over her ears. And then at one point, she's just looking down at the ground while thinking about contemplating on killing herself.
Jeez.
Yeah. And schizophrenia it's literally torture. It can break some people. Some people aren't able to handle it, and they end up killing themselves.
That's why they say a lot of them don't live past 40.
True. I'm lucky. 2 years from now, I'll be 20. I mean, not 20. I'll be 30.
Oh.
Because I'm 28 now. Yeah.
Well, like
I'm only like 4 years older than my boyfriend.
You managing it so well, though, you know. And there are some mental disorders, like, for example, psychopaths. That would be worse than schizophrenia because psychopaths are a danger to everyone. Like, they have it real bad.
Pretty much. They don't feel, they lack empathy. And most people try to lock in schizophrenia into that area. We feel empathy.
Yeah.
Whenever the person I thought who abandoned me, who I was dating that was in the UK at the time, I ended up finding out she died because she had basically, I knew about her kidney failure, and when I did, eventually I just started reading our DMs and cried my heart out.
Oh yeah, and then and then if you have a schizophrenic girlfriend, the first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh yeah, your girlfriend is crazy or she's disabled." Like you screwing a crazy person. All this crazy mess.
I know. I'm telling you, one of the things that I like doing is treating people how I want them to treat me.
Only one bad side though. Because if you let's say you make a baby with somebody who's schizophrenic, yeah, your child have a much higher chance of getting a disorder because it's genetics.
It's just like with neurofibromatosis. That's a nerve disease I have, and I have type 1, and that basically has to do with pain, and then I can grow on my optical nerve a tumor.
They want to plan pain to end. That's true. Yeah,
and
suicide
just has to keep an eye on that.
Like my homie said, suicide is misunderstood. Like a lot of people, they don't kill themselves because they hate life. They do it because they want the pain, they want the suffering to end.
Yeah. I've actually begged a friend over Twitter not to kill himself over and over and over and over till I had literally walk away, and I never DM'd him again. I hope he didn't kill himself, to be honest.
Yeah, that's scary if you know. A lot of people understand that though. Like, when you have when you having mental issues or whatever, you are more vulnerable to suicide. You know.
Pretty much. One of my exes, whenever she broke up, my first ex, she broke up with me in high school. I actually tried killing myself because I felt depressed, because I knew it was like the last breakup. This is like the last time we'll ever get back together, and we'd be on and off all throughout 4th grade.
Yeah, they do.
It lasted from 4th grade to high school.
Yeah, mental issues are no joke. That's the average human being has at least like over 3 mental disorders. You know.
Yeah.
Like depression triggers all types of other crazy shit too, like schizophrenia too. Because schizophrenics who have schizophrenia usually have depression as well.
Yeah. One of the analogies that I remember hearing about, like whenever you're suicidal, it's like imagine a floodgate and all these emotions that you can't handle just come flying through. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And so in the past, I've cut, I've tried suicide. So I'm surprised I'm still alive, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I should have died when I was being born because my umbilical cord wrapped around my throat during the process of the birthing. So I got a little bit of brain damage.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. But most people don't understand rape victims, why they commit suicide. They literally fall in depression, they feel weak, and then...
Where you been raped or something like that? Or?
I have a memory of a childhood, basically, of that. But most people don't realize the reason why some people end up committing suicide or being raped is because they feel weak, vulnerable, and they feel useless because they're literally can't defend themselves. And there's the other factor that they're blaming themselves, because most rape victims blame themselves for what they've happened to them.
Right, like, oh, I led him on in some kind of way. Like I basically let him know it was okay. It's my fault that it happened.
Pretty much.
He asked me if I wanted to do this. I said it was fine, so.
But most people, it's just sad. And so my mother blamed herself for what my father did.
To you?
My father's trying to fix it to her.
Oh.
From her raping him, getting him mixed up, from him raping her, basically.
Like, no, it's like, nah, she didn't do anything. She didn't deserve that. He raped her. Like, he was in the wrong.
I know, but
you should never rape anybody.
Most people have, unlike most men have raped someone, he didn't lie, so he admits my great-grandmother what he did to her, and he took responsibility for it, even though charges weren't pressed by my mom. He took responsibility, full-on responsibility for what he did. He's now trying more to repair his fuck-up. So, some people say it's fucked up that I have a little bit of care for him, but I wouldn't care for him if he didn't man up and admit what he did and his wrong and didn't
my homie was like, if you're still alive,
takes some balls.
He's right, though. When it comes to sex, no means no.
Pretty much.
a lot of time, some guys just don't care. They just be trying to get that booty, you know, like they don't really care. Huh?
Pretty much. That's all. Some of them are just complete pigs.
Some of them don't even realize they raping you, but then there are others that do realize it but just don't care.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh shit, he raping her. Like, what the fuck?
I remember there was hearing on news about this one court guy or person that does a judge. That's it. He basically, a girl got raped at college, and he said because his child was the one that did it to her, she had no knowing of what happened. She was completely drunk, and so drunk that she couldn't fight back or anything. But she even could remember. But she could remember everything that was done to her.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the guy's father literally went, "Nope, I am not going to file charges." Declined and literally sided with the rape.
Yep, Sir Embryo. Yeah, if only you could see these comments right now. But he's right though. Like you know, we all have a dirty mind. But at the end of the day, if a woman telling you no, no means no. Because if she said you raped her, your life is pretty much over. And 9 times out of 10, the judge gonna take the woman's side.
But yet the judge took the rapist side on this case and didn't listen to the woman, even though she gave actual evidence and facts.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh, you lying? You just being a slut."
Therapy for it. Pretty much. Pretty much, that's what she was treated like. And so, dude, she has evidence, and yet you throw that out in the court. You throw that out. You shouldn't be doing your job. You shouldn't be a judge.
Exactly.
So you should be siding on the victim.
Right, like you basically defending somebody who attacked her. Like, come on now, who's a sexual predator.
Pretty much.
And if he raped her, then chances are he raped other women as well.
Yep. There's so many messed up things. Whenever you got a corrupted judge.
Yeah, that's true. The woman can.
If I was a judge and I have proof evidence that my child did this, I'd be like, "Sorry, son, but I have to do my job, and you did do all this, and there's evidence, proof, actual facts of this, and I can't go on whim and say they're lying whenever all this is held up against you." And so your life is over whenever there's tons of evidence of you doing something like cheating, raping, molesting a child, and so on. Anything that has evidence on you, your life is ruined.
That is so true.
And people don't realize this. That's where my analogy, every action has a reaction and a cause action to it. If it didn't, then why does this cause action happen?
That's true.
Because humanity is just kind of sad in a way.
Oh yeah, humanity is fucked up. I hate corrupted judges and cops. It's hard for me to respect them. I'm glad you like the judge understanding on the rights too. And he was saying too that which is true, men can get raped too.
Yeah, I'm talking. That brings up this. Literally over in Germany or Russia, I think it was Russia, a guy comes in and robs the store. A woman knocks him his ass out. He wakes up tied up in her house, and she's force feeding him Viagra and just riding his cock. The funny part is both of them got put in jail, but yet the messed up part was the Young Turks were actually making fun of him being raped. That's kind of messed up.
I mean, they just
Rape
said
is
too
rape.
because most women, let's just be honest, like most men would like to get fucked by women. That's why the old saying go that men can't get raped, but that's not fully true.
That's true. So, if
But I mean, it could be
they are,
rape
if
too.
you're
Like
not in
if
the
the
mood
woman
for
is,
sex,
if the woman ugly as hell and she have STDs and she screwing him and he telling her to stop, then yeah, that could be rape too.
yeah, yeah, because he's saying no. If he's saying no, then she could. I'm sorry, I feel bad for that guy.
Sex is only if it's not enjoyable, it's rape. That's usually how it is.
You don't like it. If you don't like it, it's not rape. If you like it, it's not rape.
True. And that is so true. But yeah, in order for a plan like that to go down, the woman would have to sneak up behind. A woman would have, if she know like she had to sneak up behind and knock the man out to rape him or something like that.
Yeah, but
it'd be rape too if she pegs him.
This woman didn't even have to sneak up. The hilarious part is she didn't even have to sneak up behind him. She literally blocked him and knocked his ass out. I don't know, to be honest, if that's karma, but if that's karma, that's a fucked up karma to get. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah. Like, oh, he getting his cheat, especially if she peg him. That's how you can rape him too, if she fuck him in the ass or something.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm talking about in the gay community, that happens a lot from what I heard. Guys and lesbians raping lesbians, men raping men.
Fuck?
Yeah, that happens, and also there.
That's crazy. Like they say if a straight man fucks a lesbian girl, he might turn her straight or something like that. You know, because she gonna feel so good, she gonna realize it ain't the way.
Yeah? No, he might just turn her bisexual.
Probably so. She's like, I like men now. But if he turns her fully straight, then I mean he did it right.
That's funny.
Then she gonna be texting the next day. She gonna be like, hey, what are you doing? Be like, he's watching it. He said, you down to fuck? Like, whoa. Yeah, I thought you was a lesbian. Like, not anymore.
That'd be hilarious.
A lot of lesbian women are like, a lot of them tend to be confused too, like from past, things with men and stuff, and
or they have trust issues. It's just like with men. Some men that end up being gay have trust issues with women and have bad experiences.
For real. That's why they say, what's it called? Matthew Santoro. He's a YouTuber. He came out and said his girlfriend was abusing him. Like, what?
Yeah. I felt bad for him on top. Damn.
Because he was just saying that people are just so set to believe that men can't get raped.
I'm sorry, it's the total opposite, people. Clearly, if I tied a man up and just rode his cock, and yet he didn't like it, that would be considered rape
Mm,
because he didn't give consent.
for real. And a lot of times too, men are not really, because of the old stereotype, you can't hit a woman. So a lot of times the men not gonna hit a woman. So yeah, she gonna abuse him because he not gonna do nothing most of the time.
True. I was raised told if you're going to hit a man, expect to be hit back. Because the way you act is how you're going to get treated. You act like a man, you get treated like a man.
Mm-hmm. I see this one thing they was doing on this simulator. The girl said it was a granny, right? She liked the pizza man. She was like, ooh, she said, I can't wait to peg him. Like, whoa.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. And then she found another
That
dude
is
she was
hilarious.
banging and made the pizza guy watch. What?
Oh my god.
She was having like a harem pretty much.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, some grannies, they be trying to, screw the dudes too. Like, whoa.
I know on Twitter when I did a lot of roleplay, there's been times that I was literally forced to lewd with someone, like someone would lewd me without my consent, and if one person got bitter into stick, didn't like it literally stopped him in 2 seconds because I literally text, I'm getting tired of these IRL rape memories. Make them stop. And he just stops trying to force me to have sex or give him a blowjob basically that day.
Oh, damn.
I'm talking about, yeah, be careful what you do because you might not like the reaction. Karma's a bitch.
For real.
React that way, people.
Yeah, some girls do get
I'm
off
talking
that
about-
mess. Like, they get off to pegging guys. Like, oh.
Yeah. See, my ex-boyfriend, he had a girl that literally, that he once dated, I think, before me at the time, before we dated, and she literally was one that had actual made a list on Twitter of men that she wanted to fuck. And before I got with Kanata, this is what happened with Sabo, an ex of mine. He basically, I broke her ass in 2 seconds flat because him and his cousin gave me so much to study. I knew her biggest
Wait,
weakness.
you watched him screw or something?
No. They told me everything about her, what all she did and everything. So, whenever it came time, I literally broke my silence and went after her ass. And I was like, hi, I am his IRL girlfriend. And she's like, I know you're IRL girlfriend, but I'm his RP girlfriend. And his fancy RP girlfriend. I'm like, I'm his RP wife. She's like, is this real? For real? And shit got real in 2 seconds because she was force shipping him for a long time in roleplay. And I broke her ass with 2 words.
Somebody said that sounds like a hentai.
Basically, here's the funny part. She tried basically reporting me for harassment for those 2 words. She was so salty after what I got done with her. But yeah, I literally just, she told one of our friends, and she's like a huge bitch. Karma came after her with 2 folds. A year later, he ends up the guy that's our friend was role playing with her, and he literally broke her with kindness, and then she was bitching about one day, why so many people, my RP lovers don't want to be with me or love me more than he literally flat out told her, you're a bitch, you're a cunt, you're literally selfish, you're this, you're that. Broke her completely. That's why karma can come back big time. And this was a Akano. I know. And for the longest time, I had her pinned to my thing saying, this person, be careful about this person. This person will force you to do this, this, this. And they made a person they want, a list of people they wanted to fuck when they were dating, such and such. And it was pinned to my Twitter. Literally. I called it the Akano awareness. At the time.
I can imagine some girls say,
I know I can be a bitch and a cunt, but damn.
Could you imagine a girl go to a guy and say some shit like, you know, I want to peg you?
But the worst part was, him and her live in the same country in Canada, and she basically stalked him, and I broke that quick.
Yeah.
But me and him are friends.
He's an ex-D.
Basically now.
It'd be interesting to trust. That's true though, Sir Brown. Never forced sex.
Let's say I met Kanata and I left Dabo for Kanata.
Kanata? Hugo?
Kanata, it's gaming. Yeah. I fell madly in love with Kanata.
But would you, if your boyfriend said it was cool, would you peg him?
I don't know, to be honest.
I mean, it's supposed to be like a very kinky thing for something that a girl could do for her boyfriend, something like that.
And so it would have me like a deer in the headlights.
You'd be a deer in the headlights.
I am part, yeah. I'm sorry, even though I am part of the very low army, there's still some things that can catch me off guard.
Well, so you've been trained or something?
BLA. Have you ever heard of BLA?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's just say I'm lewd as fuck.
Damn.
And the BLA is a bunch of lewd people. ALA is what Centrea created, which is anti-lewd army. And right now, the army I'm in, the RP army I'm in is winning. Because somehow it seems like Centrea's gotten a little lewd in some of her videos. But I've been in the same room as Centrea, actually, in a private room.
Oh,
you know who Centrea is, right? From YouTube, that's Centrea.
Yeah, role playing.
That'd be funny. Oh, it's fun.
You got a Discord?
Yeah, I do, but I don't do much roleplay anymore. Only just with Kanata.
Cool. Sometimes boyfriends or girlfriends even get jealous with that.
It sucks that we live 17 hours away from each other.
Sir Embrim, I hope you know what pegging means, right?
I live in Georgia, he lives in New York.
Oh, okay. Imagine did a role play where he was like, "I want you to peg me." Then he got the
That'd be one
like, okay,
interesting
what the deal
role play.
there? But if you were a foodie, you can peg him for real. Yeah.
He's more dominant. I'm more submissive. I can be dominant if I want, but for him, I like being submissive.
Oh yeah.
For me, it's my way of showing my love for Kanata.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, he is. See, this I know that my homie's smart. He says basically a dude is basically like doing a dude with a dildo, and that's true.
Pretty much is with a strap on.
Yeah. But apparently the guy's supposed to love it.
Some guys do.
Maybe they just get turned on when it's the girl doing it.
Basically, the anus is a lot more. You know why a lot of times that girls tend to put finger a guy's ass while he's fucking her? Basically, if you stim through that anus, you can stimulate the prostate, and a man gets hard. An erection lasts longer a little. It literally will make the dick get hard because the prostate is what controls a lot of the erections, not just testosterone. My mother was a nurse. On a lot of medical hard. Load. So even my nurse.
Like the game is like, whoa.
Is that not?
Probably because use a lot of RAM.
That not with your CPU. To be honest.
Yeah. For you it's probably fine, but
my CPU acts up every now and then.
This is how you show your love to him,
yeah. A lot of times me and Kanata will stay up on VR Chat and just enjoy our time together. Basically, we did like my very first time having a Valentine's Day, to be honest. A day on Valentine's Day in VR Chat. I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's a memory I won't forget. He's in a lot of my recordings and stuff because we hang out a lot.
Oh yeah?
He's also a content creator basically.
What'd he do?
Gaming. He's basically getting into. He's trying to get into streaming, but he's gonna have to do it around nighttime whenever his siblings are dead asleep, and not able to interrupt and make noise and play videos on their phones and all that and yelling. He's kind of like me. We both have disabilities, so we can't work. When I was 13 years old, I had nerve theft in my legs. So my legs aren't like they used to be. Whenever I used to make money mowing lawns, basically, my leg would, out of nowhere, just try to give out, and I'd almost hit my knee.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Actually, I got the idea of doing YouTube, and I used to have a channel called Wicked Schizo Gamer until I got copyright strike 2 times because something I uploaded, a video, music videos that had copyrights to it, and I wasn't too sure, but even though I did not own any copyright to this song, that still got me copyright striked.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it was from a hardcore rapper called Loki.
So what are you doing now?
I'm trying to rebuild my YouTube career. I got around 16 subs, which is good. And I edit my own videos, which ain't a hassle for me. I just don't like doing it that much. Having to split the digital film in certain areas and thing, because I only do it whenever someone either it has to do with me going to a world or someone's not copyright strike, played music, and I didn't realize I had my avatar or sound on.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of hard to stream on YouTube without that crap.
And ever since they basically got more uptight, it's been harder. A lot has gotten uptight on YouTube. I remember whenever they weren't so freaking anal about every single thing.
Oh yeah. Copyright strikes are such trolls. Server said that.
That's why now I just play like Netflix's songs, because Netflix, he basically has some of his his songs actually on the video. On his YouTube thing, he says which ones are copyright free, because he puts it in the title, copyright free.
Ain't that the truth? But yeah, I think it's my CPU for my laptop, because it's like 4 gigs.
It's more probably.
I have 8, you know.
Well, your CPU works on your processor, also.
Yeah, and this isn't a gaming.
So. Mine's a gaming PC, but I haven't updated the driver for the graphics card yet.
Oh yeah.
I updated all my other drivers yesterday and rebooted it. I'm working right, the audio and the sub bus and all that, all the stuff that I need. I had I think 9 or 10 that needed updating. It seems like ever since I updated them, my computer loads in faster for me.
Oh yeah. The music is soothing too. You know, I might get copyright for this video, but it's whatever.
Oof.
Because YouTube bees a bitch.
They're good at that. But it's worth working with YouTube and stuff on their being content creator. I always wanted to entertain. And basically, this is the career that we chose, to entertain people.
Yep.
And most people think that doing this is a career. Technically, it is, because you work your ass off to make money, you edit all this stuff, and you record it and go through all this hassle. So it actually is a job.
Yeah, it is basically a job.
I remember watching a lot of tutorial videos, and I used to want to do it so bad, and eventually I was able to. It was fun. Stuff I did though was funny. I had, like, you know how YouTube used to have the copyright free stuff that you could choose? On Dead Space, whenever I made a video on it, how to get that one cheap mount box, the one where you shoot off the head of the giant thing that turns around circles. Well, I put Scooby-Doo on, and somebody's like, "That's copyright," and I'm thinking, no, I type in, no, it's not. Because it was in their music choice. I think because of that, people try and know it all. YouTube got tired of it and took it out.
YouTube is just, it's gotta be fixed.
Yeah, it does. That's why this real strict shit is driving away their creators.
Yes.
And it all started from New York Times basically saying that a lot of the content creators that did news stuff talked about news and political stuff, that they were reporting like terrorism and stuff. And then like they painted PewDiePie as a racist whenever his stuff was actually, some of his jokes were, what's that word that has an S that's for dark sense of humor? Not that it's got S, it's like, you know how a lot of the jokes on abridged episodes are dark humor? Satire. There we go. Basically, and I just find it idiotic to get upset over a joke. I'm talking, he didn't even know the death to the Jews thing. He didn't even know the people would go through with it, you know, because the subject itself, it was more of a, let's see how far we could push this and see what they do type of joke. He literally is not against Jewish people. He's not against this. He's not against that. The stuff they chose was to paint him in such a horrible way. He's an idiot. Yes, most YouTubers are. But yet, why not? Why only PewDiePie? Look at Keemstar. Keemstar lied about his channel being owned by a company whenever he actually ain't working for a company. He's working for himself. And he literally said the N-word to someone, saying Alex is the N-word. And yet, y'all don't, New York Times, y'all don't want to talk about this person? This person has so much horrible stuff compared to PewDiePie. It has more subscribers than PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I swear. Oh, PewDiePie is the person from Finland. From Deutschland, I think. Somewhere around that area of Europe. He's Finnish. just an idiot guy. But like I said, most YouTubers are, and so we tend to sometimes say things that we regret. But as far what we are, we're bold enough to actually say some of this stuff. When some people literally talk shit and act like they can say it, but yet they don't. At least if you're going to say it, you can talk shit. At least actually talk shit. And so, I've actually went and said, like, a friend of mine when I was 13 years old who was Guatemalan, younger than me, and I actually got protected over him to someone being an ass, a complete jerk and stuff. And he was black, so I went, you know, I'm going to use a word you don't like since you're being mean to a friend of mine, so I'm going to be mean back. I'm going to give you back what you're doing, but I'm going to do it 10 times worse. It is like a slur, me telling him shut up because how pissed I was. And yet that word's not in my crap. In my basically vocabulary, but if I have to be that mean person to protect someone I care about, I'm willing to go to that length. Until I'm the type of friend most people would want, and the other person would not like whenever I'm pissed.
Yeah.
But at least I have the balls to stand up and say that shit and use the one thing that a troll wouldn't like knowingly to shut him up. And so if you know the one thing that troll doesn't like, use it against them as the weapon. It might sound bad and might sound racist sometimes, but in order to teach someone a lesson, sometimes you gotta go very far and very horrible and mean and go a route like that to teach a person a lesson. Not fuck with someone like that. And I'm normally really kind and sweet and stuff. But yeah, I do have an ass temper. I'll admit it. But I'm willing to protect and defend the underdog. Always how I've been.
He's the underdog. If you said the underdog or something like that.
Hey, Mayor's somebody in the chat.
Something like that.
Let's say the person the slur I used was one that you don't like and I don't like.
Yeah, I get it.
But I used it in a certain way to defend someone and to literally knock a person down a couple of pegs. It might sound a little racist at the time, but it was what it was. Me being defensive over someone that was being talked down to, like, and like they're not knowing what they're doing, but yet the other person didn't know shit what they're doing. They were just talking smack and all that shit.
You know, two wrongs don't make it right, though. That's the only difference.
Pretty much. That's why I rarely do it. But that was when I was 13.
Because if you say that, means you're not.
You know, at 13.
Was, you know.
True. At 13, you are stupid like that.
Yeah, that's.
And so I look back at it. I actually look back at that past, and me going, you could have gone a different route without that word, and yet still fucking knocked you down a couple of pegs. But he had a nasty temper a day, and being at 13 with a nasty temper. Well, that's not a very good combination. But the gaming community, the Call of Duty and the Gears War gaming community are pretty toxic. You know. I actually remember all that shit.
You just like, whoa, that's a lot of information. One dude, my homie said, when I was 13, I made a stupid racial joke, and now I'm like, what the fuck was I saying? And I too have a temper, like, to warn people because I don't like dealing with assholes.
Yeah. Same. Sometimes I could be a total bitch and an ass sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times you don't mean
too far
be,
with
like,
it.
angry, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people try to throw shade on that person going...
He would at least he apologized for his open racism. Like, cause when he was on that show, he got angry at a couple of black people, so he started using the N-word. Like, whoa, you got KKK now? Like, damn. Yeah.
Me, I have a ghetto side. When I grew up, I was in. I went to school actually in the ghetto.
Oh shit! So you already know what that's like.
Yeah.
You have to bling them gold teeth, huh?
And one of the people that helped my mom raise me was a black woman, so that was pretty interesting.
You learn the struggles of being raised by a melanated person.
I loved her like family, and her son like a brother.
Oh yeah.
I saw him once, man. He's gotten tall. He literally towers over me now. I remember, like, whenever he came up to my waist, I'm like 5'9", so he basically, his head would come up to my waist. That time, it was funny. Because whenever the bus came to my house for him to be dropped off, like, all the kids in the bus just came rushing out whenever they saw me and my mom waiting for him. It was kind of funny because they weren't expecting that. Until why should you not expect? Until always expect the unexpected. Don't always expect what you would think.
True.
If you always want to expect the expected, then you're going to get a lot of confusion right there.
Oh yeah. And now these people online want to say, they want to even call each other racial slurs. Like, what the hell? Like, bruh, like, what? That's just certain real
I've seen some blacks do that, and it's like, dude, you're literally knocking your own race down.
Right, you're being retarded. Like,
I don't care whether you say it symbolizes what your ancestors went through. You're not your ancestors. You're literally in this day of age, and you need to think how they would want. Martin Luther King said, "Once I had a dream."
That was when it was used to dehumanize us. It was meant to keep us under, to keep us oppressed, to keep us in charge. You know.
And yeah, like Martin Luther King said, I have a dream, and his dream was to have every race have equal grounds and feel the same.
That was one of them.
And feel like they were treated right.
it's not okay to look at another man and see him as an N-word, you know?
Or as something below what you are, because to say it you're below and you're not human, you might as well be saying yourself you're not human, because you're saying this other person's not human, but this other person is part of the human race. So technically, you're basically doing what you're saying that is conflicting with reality itself. I swear, all this stupidity, and then you got people literally over a word always going, well, that person's racist for saying a word that's racist, but you don't know that person down to level of who they are, and basically as a friend, know them as a friend, or any of that. You don't truly know them, but you're willing to say this. But you might as well look in the mirror, because if you say racial slurs like cracker, all those other things, you're no different. Exactly. Everyone's equal. We're all made equally.
Exactly. You could hurt it. You could kill anybody. Like, it don't matter about the behind our skin is nothing but flesh and bones.
We bleed the same blood. We have the same feelings. Everything about our being is all the same. We are all equal.
The KKK want to burn us.
It's kind of messed up, but a little funny how stupid the KKK is.
Yeah.
Whenever you look at their actions, it's like,
they were coming to fuck. They took it. They burned.
Religious, but you're burning a cross. It's like, then you want to kill someone.
Right, you want to kill someone for one reason, because they black. Like, what?
I know.
Like, bro, you know how retarded. So you want to kill him because his skin color is different? Like, wow.
I'm talking. I love all my friends, no matter what their skin color is and who they are. Skin color should never be the one thing you look at a person and go, I don't want to be friends with that person. No, me. Come over here, be my friend. I'll be friends with you no matter what skin color you are. You're still equal to me. It's funny, we can have these type of talks, and this is how it's also like having actual talks, not having people go, I'm going to debate you because I don't like what you're saying in this talk. Well, you ain't grow thicker skin if you don't like it. That's all.
Ku Klux Klan.
Yep. Yeah.
He said cookie, crack, retards.
That's funny. I like that one.
What kind of name is that though? Ku Klux Klan. Like, what?
I don't know. Because it's funny. It's technically it's a gang.
That's some scary shit.
Did you know juggalos and juggalettes are considered gang members now? Or gangbangers now? By the FBI? Yeah. I'm a juggalette. And if so, by the FBI's logic, I'm a gangbanger. That makes no sense. A subculture, or music subculture that became somehow a gang related, because hardcore music, oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, please.
I always thought it was the Ku Klux Klan and Jekyllhead. Jekyllhead. Ku Klux Klan. What kind of name is that? What?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
So basically they're a clan of racists.
Pretty much. But then you got the Black Panthers. They're a little bit also a racial clan. group.
The Black Panthers, they really
That's
want. They
what-
more about peace, really.
I'm talking about the old ones, dude. Back in the day,
We kind of
whenever
had
it
to
was
have
originally
one, bro. We were
created,
getting
it
killed.
had-
Like, you know, it was bad, but it's still bad.
True.
You would get
Anytime you
hung
got
for just
human-
looking at a white woman. Like,
Wow.
if you show, you don't even have to. If you looking at her for too long, they take it as you showing interest, and therefore you must die.
Oof.
It's Emmett Till. Emmett Till was killed for whistling at a white woman.
Wow.
And he wasn't even whistling at her. He was just whistling. That's why what they would do is because they couldn't. They knew that the average black man was bigger than them, so they would cut off his genitals and stuff.
Oof.
It's probably because they knew that if
Torture.
their wife messed with a Negro man, then she ain't gonna never go back.
But I've seen whites with men with 8-inch, 9-inch, 12-inch dicks, bigger, some bigger than actual blacks.
That's true. It's just
There's
a
even
stereotype.
Asians.
But on average,
I'm
most
talking about
black men are
stereotypes
bigger
don't help.
because most black men are more muscular on average.
Pretty much. That's how. If you look at the environment of Africa, the Africans would had to evolve to survive into that terrain, that area. Humanity evolved to their environments that they thrived in. So if they didn't evolve, what would happen? They would die.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. How black it's still like even today you have to be careful when you come looking at them white women. Like you still got to be careful as a black man.
True.
That's just how crazy it is. Like one little thing could get you killed.
That's humanity for you. Sadly.
Well, you say, well, you gonna kill me because of this pale? Because that's honestly what white people are. They're pale. They're pale skin because they don't have no color. That's the definition of white.
True. I can't
They don't
remember
have
what
no
the
pigmentation,
actual
no color, so they're
name
pale.
was. There's another name. That's why like blacks are ebony, and I can't remember what Caucasians were considered.
Pale skin with